Welcome to Whispers from the Void. I am, my name is Skizz. How you doing?
And my name is, I'm trying to find a name. Fizz. Fizz, 2-speed over here.
Skizz Fizz.
Skizz and Fizz. I love it. It's Skizz and Fizz. Talking to you to the radio.
How you guys doing out there? Phil's doing good. His job has finally started. Kid can start making money again.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, maybe I haven't mentioned a lot in the podcast, the last podcast episodes, but it's been 1 month that I had no job. Like, at the beginning of the year, like, I was working in a little shop in a little town near me, and then I decided to quit. So I decided to go to another job in Quebec City, and it was fun for a moment, but it was a very toxic environment. I won't say the name of that place because I don't want to have problem. So yeah, it's a very toxic environment. I didn't like it. I got screamed at my face a lot, and it sucks. So I decided to quit. And I had 1 month straight where I was doing nothing but searching for job and other project and whatever. So I was doing music project on the side and other stuff, and I was searching for job. And luckily, it took only 1 month to find this new job that I have right now. I started this week. So yeah, I started like on Tuesday. And very good job. I'm pretty happy. I have to change a lot of things in my routine, but that is pretty fun. And also, there's like a couple of metalheads in my new job, so it's fun to talk metal with them. So when we are like in a break time, whatever, I just talk metal with. There's one of the dudes in my department. Like, he's more a black metal guy, black metal, death metal. He loves all kinds of stuff, but he's more like a older kind of metal stuff, like less deathcore, whatever. All the core genre, he's not into it at all. So, but it's fun to talk metal with him. So yeah. Anyway, my job is fun. And you? How you doing, Skizz, a.k.a. Evan, a.k.a. Doom Guy, a.k.a. Doom Daddy?
I'm good. We just reviewed a Doom album, and I'm pretty stoked about it.
Yeah.
So now I should start looking at what the next review is going to be, unless you want to pick the next one.
I could pick the next one, but
I think that's what we normally did. It was like we were always alternating, but...
Yeah, we were alternating, so I will pick the next one. I will try to find something interesting that you will like and that I will like.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I like this album. Like, I won't spoil because, like, the review will be out, like, maybe 1 or 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't know what is my pace.
Review won't be out till the day of release, so...
Yeah, the day of release or the week of release.
Yeah.
Like, that always depends on my pace of editing the video and the pace of Matt releasing the video.
Well, at least like everyone else is at your mercy when it comes to the
artwork.
Yeah, the artwork. So
yeah,
at least we don't have to worry about that.
Because sometimes, like, okay, so sometimes someone is saying, hey, there's a new review I just done. Phil, can you do the artwork? And sometimes I forget. And I forget for days. And I'm
artwork, the graphic designer forgets that he has to do artwork.
Dude, sometimes I'm just like fucking busy. I'm fucking busy in my life. Like I come back home, I'm just like I just want to get in fetal position and cry, please.
Fucking tomorrow, Friday. Hopefully going to be watching the Celtics win the NBA championship. So
Ooh. Ooh, the Celtics.
I'm meeting up with my buddy. I think we're going. I don't know if we're going to his place or if we're going out. And we were gonna watch the Celtics.
You're a Celtics fan?
I basketball by default. Yeah, by default, I'm a Celtics fan just because it's where I grew up. You know, I watched them win in 08, and I played basketball growing up. So I'm not like into it, but like I'll watch it sometimes. I mean, I like playing it more than I like watching it.
Yeah.
And then like I'm a Bruins fan. Shout out Chris Soutos. How's Toronto doing? And
you could say shout out to me. How's the Canadians doing? But I don't listen.
I mean, they're on
to a lot of hockey.
Yeah, I know. I know you're not like a big hockey guy, but like.
I'm not a big sports guy. Like the only sports, and it's debatable because I don't know if it's really sports. The only sports I really watching sometimes it's golf and F1.
Golf is sports. You watch golf?
Yeah, golf. F1. I love F1.
F1 is way more popular around the world than it is in the United States, obviously. For obvious reasons. Yeah.
Exactly. But like the last F1 championship was in Montreal on the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, like which is like the memorial of one of the best drivers in history of F1, which is Gilles Villeneuve, who was driving for Ferrari, I think. Mm-hmm. And he died. I don't know where he died. Did he die in Italy?
I think they just raced in Morocco.
Raced in Morocco?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they just raced in Morocco. I know they raced in Vegas.
Yeah, they raced in Vegas.
That was like the first one ever where they did it in Vegas. And golf, that's interesting. A lot of my friends, big golf people. A lot of guys at work, big golf people. I am not a big golf person. I'm not. And it has nothing to do with the sport as much as it just has everything to do with me. I just can't. I can't do it.
I mean,
I don't have the patience for it at all.
My dad is a big golf guy. Yeah. Like he loves golf. Like every time I go to my parents' house or when I was living with my parents, every fucking Sunday it was golf. Like when my mom allowed my dad to do it, sometimes it was Saturday, so he was watching some golf. And and like when it's the fucking Masters, dude, you never saw my dad. You never saw my dad, but you never saw my dad watching the Masters.
I will say golf is one of those sports where the more you play, the better you are, because the technique and the rendition and the consistency and stuff like that. There's not a lot of what I would call like natural talent. Like there's some basketball players that you could be like, they're naturally talented. Like they can just pick up a ball. There's guys that play hockey that are just naturally talented. They can skate. They can do, they have the hand-eye, stuff like that. Soccer, same thing. Golf, not one of them. Golf is one of those things where you always, like, it's about your repetition, your consistency, your approach, stuff like that. And I think that's kind of why I just, like, I'll never be good at it. But it's definitely just not for me.
Dude, I suck at golf. I suck playing golf, but what I don't suck at is just watching golf, because it's just your eyes.
Yeah.
But I suck at golf. But I like golf. I like golf as a sport.
I'd rather play basketball.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. I tried basketball when I was younger, when I was like in elementary school, and just didn't work for me. Yeah. I tried. And like, I'm not a huge guy. I'm like 5'11".
I could dunk when I was like a junior, senior in high school. I could do it.
Yeah. But like you're 6'2".
And that's like a big...
You're 6'2", 6'3", you?
Yeah, 6'2".
Yeah. Yes, you're 6'2". Like, you have the shape of a basketball player.
I'm built like asparagus, yes. I have
You're
the
built.
physique.
You're
I
built
have the
like a
physique of
green
asparagus
vegetable.
stock.
You're a green vegetable.
Pick one. Celery, green beans, pick one. I represent it.
Green beans. Edamame.
Oh. One of those things.
Yeah.
One of those things, man.
Yeah. By the way, now we have a little break. Let's take a little break to present the drink of the day. And I don't know if you have a drink. I have one.
I do. I went with, I still had some Abomination in my fridge downstairs. So, funny enough, I have gotten, because of inflation and how expensive shit is nowadays, I've resorted back to, like, I drink a lot of Narragansett.
Yeah.
And I drink a lot of Coors Banquet.
Yeah.
Yingling.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Because it's good beer. It's good lager, and I enjoy it and stuff. I am now become very picky about what craft beers I drink. Partly because of the price. And partly because at this point in my life, I've had, I mean, just about fucking every style you can think of. You know, from all major brands and micros and stuff like that. So I'm more picky. I don't know if you'll see me drinking a lot of different, like, I'll still drink it if I find stuff I like, but I'm definitely, like, my search is more vast now. Whereas before I would probably settle. I don't settle anymore. Like, I gotta really, like, look at it, see what's in it, stuff like that. So call me a snob, because I think that's what I've become.
I mean, that's okay to be snob.
But I got Rotting Earth, the double dry hop, double India Pale Ale from Abomination. I had it a couple episodes ago. I still had some in the fridge. I like this one. The double dry hop is definitely just different. It's got more of a kick, more of a bite. And 9.3. I think that's where my craft beer sort of palate sits now, is anything above 8. Because if it's not above 8, a lot of the time I just go to, like, a daily drinker, everyday drinker or something like that. I'm probably just going to go with, like, a Gansett or just, you know, because they're about 4.85%, something like that. I got the Coors Banquet. I've seen more Coors Banquet. I really enjoy that one. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I was right there with you, dude. When we first started this, and I was like I just go to the fucking stores and the breweries, and I just grab like fucking whole things of them all the time. I
mean, I love to go to breweries. Like,
I enjoy it too. It just I've had them all at this point. I feel like.
I mean, I think what you have to do, like, now you say, before you said you settle, I think now you're at the point where you're like, oh, I prefer those kinds of beer. I prefer this. I prefer that. I would prefer to put my money on this than putting my money on everything else. And which is fine. To be fair, it's fine. Like, I'm doing that, but sometimes I like to explore. But for sure, like, if the beer is fucking expensive, I can understand that. I know I will not buy it. And it's understandable. Beer is very expensive nowadays. What sucks in my area is, like, a lot of breweries are in very huge difficulty financially. So, like, I have less choice of beer. So, yeah.
I think
so. Like, sometimes, like, now, my beer that I have right now, it's a little place called À La Fût. It's called a British. It's a brown ale. Look at the dog. It's so cute with sausage in his mouth.
Brown ales are where it's at for me. Like, I think that's like a nice.
I mean, in the style of microbrews, I love everything. What I love the most is barrel age. I love barrel age stuff. That is stout, It could be saison, it could be blends or whatever. I love all kinds of barrel age, but sometimes I go with the Corona. Why do you have the whiteboard?
I don't know. I just was like, so you went from you like barrels.
Exactly, barrel age.
And we'll say.
So for those that listen to, so for those that listen to us in audio, Evan just opened the Zoom whiteboard.
Zoom's always
Zoom.
coming out with like something fucking new that they could do. Can you imagine being in a meeting and your boss is just like someone's drawing some shit out and your boss just starts drawing and
yeah, it's
he's
fucking
just like,
nice.
He's like Martin, this is you. He's just like Martin, and he's like, this is you walking out the door if you don't get those fucking reports done.
and sometimes the boss is very arty and just does this. Fuck. I don't know how to draw.
That is the most misshapen penis I've ever seen. Not that I've seen a lot of them.
It's called a cancerous penis.
A cancerous penis.
I'm not even good. Like, yo, I have the worst mouse for drawing for shit. That's
For
the
dwelling.
worst thing. For drawing.
This here, this is Phil. And this is his pen. We'll put a little, there you go. And this is him drawing. It's amazing he's became a graphic designer.
Oh, fuck, please.
Look at this
Dude. Dude, graphic designer is not just drawing. This is an illustrator. And, like, on Illustrator, I'm pretty good because, like, I don't have to draw shit. All I just do is whatever I want. So, but I don't know how does it work, though. Can
This
I do,
is so
like...
stupid.
No, wait a minute.
What the
Let's
fuck?
try to do, like, a good shaped penis.
Oh my god, look at this thing. This is wild. They always, why, like, who cares about this stuff? I thought we were past this Zoom shit anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I figured, like, that we were gonna, like, once everybody could go back to the office, people could just, like, fucking get over it, but...
Yeah, no, for sure. Wait a minute, I tried to do a penis.
But yeah, I'm a picky beer guy
damn.
now, you know? Like, I gotta look at what the fuck I'm drinking now, you know? I got my go-tos, but... And,
yeah, you're picky, but, like,
but, like, this is the thing, too. This is the thing. Like, I've noticed, too, that, like, a lot of smaller breweries are falling apart. And I think that, like, it was, like, that COVID thing where it's, like, a lot of people probably started doing a lot of stuff. They got really big, and then you couldn't really, like, go anywhere. So what was popular? It was these beer gardens and these breweries that had outdoor spacing. And people all just went to the outdoor spacings and stuff like that. And obviously now that more things are open and we're sort of back to normal, they sort of died a little bit back down. And I think we've talked about it before, where it's like it's saturated. Like, we kind of, like, I think everybody could say that they saw it coming, where it's like you're gonna have way too many breweries, and not necessarily that it's a bad thing, but it's like everybody's gonna have their favorites, and at the end of the day, like, you're not gonna really see a lot of, like, new innovation and stuff like that. Like, it's very hard. Treehouse is forever the innovator, though. They have a golf course.
Oh shit!
Yeah, in Mass, they got a 9-hole golf course now. So, like, that's probably something that, like, really keeps them going. They've expanded to the Cape. So, like, the bigger places like that are always gonna be good. But yeah, I mean, there's some that I look at and I'm like, I don't know if you guys are gonna make it, you know.
Dude, for sure. Like in Quebec, like if you are a standard brewery that have nothing to offer than just like beers, well, it will be difficult to be to be competitive. Like a lot of breweries have to come with something else that demark themselves. Sometimes it will be a festival. Sometimes it will be just like new things on the menu that just like demark yourself from the others. Like one brewery that I love a lot, and I think I talked a lot about them on the podcast in the past. It's Mutoid in Montreal. Mutoid is very awesome. Like it's a metal brewery. It's like yeah, for sure. In America, you have a lot of metal breweries. But in Quebec, it's like one of the first. Like, yeah, there's like some breweries here and there that listens to metal and like the brewer is a metalhead. But mostly like a brew pub and a microbrewery that is like strictly metal. And also the beers are not like just IPAs and whatever. Like yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Do they have the ability to have shows?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think
like,
they have the
I
ability.
know that like
but
Four Phantoms has like in the I don't know how I know that they can do live music. I know that they're working on being able to do that. Three Floyds, Wake has shows all the time.
Yeah.
Goliath. Bone Up out here in Everett, you know, they're running into some issues about like their where the brewery's located now. I don't know if they've solved them or if they figured stuff out, but I know that like their lease is pretty much like they're leaving their location because of the building owner and stuff like that. But they would do shows. So I feel like that if you're a metal brewery, that's probably the ultimate goal, right? Is like you want to do the beer, but you also want to be able to attract bands and attract.
I'll be fair. I don't
more fans
think,
and stuff like that.
I don't think Mutoid needs that for now. Like what they do at Mutoid, sometimes they host some event that are related to metal. Like the last event I've been at Mutoid, it's the VOX&HOPS 5th anniversary, and he already did the 3rd anniversary at Mutoid, but the 5th anniversary was very fun because one of the guests was Michel Langevin from Voivod.
Yeah.
Voivod, which is like a classic metal band in Quebec.
Talk about a OG band.
Yeah, it's an OG band, and they are fucking awesome. Like Snake, the singer was supposed to be here, but unfortunately, car damage or whatever, he wasn't able to come in Montreal. So yeah, Michel came, and it was fun. I talked to Michel. I even had a little signature and a little drawing of Michel because Michel is a very good drawing. Like he's doing all the covers of Voivod. The Voivod album is all Michel. Away, which is like his
it would be like when I visit Montreal eventually. What would be cool is
we go to Mutoid.
Yeah, I want to go to all of them, obviously.
Kanawaki.
Yeah, I want to do it. I want to do it all. I would love to do. I hope Matt, we could figure something out where it's like we should do like a VOX&HOPS Thirsty Thursday gang, big bash or something like that, like a 10-year.
Dude, yes. Honestly, like can you do
even if it's something, well, do like a 10-year or something. Give people time to prepare. But even if we just did something where it's like everybody goes to Heavy Montreal. Yeah, but you have to come before the 10 years. You have to get acclimated to Montreal. Listen, I know. I mean, the problem. You have to put your foot in. I did just buy a house. Money is tight, you know. Well, no. it's difficult because like there's a lot of allocating and things like that, and
it's understandable.
We pick and choose our battles sometimes. Like there's a ton of shit like we want to do. Like we just
but like
we just bought the shed and stuff.
Instead of going to a camping, you can go camp at Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil's backyard.
It's just like it is. There's so much to look at and things like that, and like try
go
to get
go camp at Uncle Phil's backyard. Where I have a little backyard. It's pretty fun. I can do some activities. There is some good fun. There is like some
I don't know what I would do.
Play games, whatever.
I don't know what I would do. I would stay in Montreal, that's for sure.
Yeah. I don't live in Montreal, unfortunately.
I don't know.
I would come see you.
I honestly I want to go in the wintertime.
Oh yeah.
You know, I like winter. You know, and I feel like that's winter. Where you're gonna get. Because, dude, I fucking hate touristy vibes, stuff like that. Like I would be fine. I would be fine just seeing it out of season, quote unquote.
Dude, you can have some tourists in Montreal and Quebec during the winter time.
Yeah, I know, but it won't be nearly as many as like this time of year.
Sure.
Yeah.
But like,
prices will be better. Montreal, things will be better.
If you come to Montreal, for sure, maybe it will have less tourists, but there is some for sure. If you come in Quebec, though, like in January, dude, don't come in Quebec City in January because like we have the carnival. We have a carnival, like a big like carnival in Quebec. It's like the winter carnival. Mm-hmm. And it's a fun time. It's very cool. Like there's like a big ice castle. There's some big ice sculpture and whatever. And there's like a big mascot, which we call the Bonhomme Carnaval, the carnival guy, whatever. It's like a big dude that resembles to the Michelin guy, Michelin and Pillsbury guy together. It resembles to that. He got like a red toque. And yeah, it's fun. He's a fun dude. But honestly, it's tourist as fuck. Even during winter time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Whatever can lessen that damage.
But dude, like, you have to choose your battles, but sometimes you have to just change your routine, your yearly routine sometimes.
Well, that's tough. That's tough when you have a 2-year-old who he's not picky, but it's tough when you have a 2-year-old.
It's understandable.
And I'm at the point now where it's like I work all the time, so I have to be very selective about like when I leave and stuff like that.
And this is why I would have to come and talk to him and be like, yo, dude, you have to let Dada go. Dada can have some fun with Uncle Phil.
It would be like, it's gonna be like, I know it will happen eventually. It's just like, bad timing. That's all it is, just timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just timing. Like, you still have 5 years until the 10-year anniversary.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta be ready.
Yeah, okay, you're right. You're right on this one. I can understand. I will still come see you. Maybe not this year, though, because like I will see you maybe at RPM Fest. Again, we have to mention it. But because of my job thing, I'm not having some vacation this year. So, yeah. It happens. It happens.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, but like I knew about it. I thought about it. I was like, like I know I have some events like during the week during my supposed vacation. So what I will do, I will just like, can I take a day off for this day? I have something planned, and like if we go to RPM Fest, it would be the same thing because I want to be here on Friday, and I will have to get the day off to go on Friday. So yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? We talked about a lot of stuff.
How do you feel about a lot of the new music that's coming out this year?
Yeah, before that, I have to talk about something that happened this week. I went to see Archspire.
Yes,
but I didn't went to see Archspire. I didn't go to Archspire like the normal way. See,
I didn't know there was
sometimes
a normal way.
Phil do Phil buy stuff, and Phil sometimes just goes nuts with buying stuff. So I bought a VIP access of the Archspire show in Quebec City. So yeah, I was proud to put that thing.
How much was that?
It was like around 130 US.
Jesus, that's more than RPM.
That's more than RPM, but I was
Holy
dumb.
crap, that's a festival.
Yeah, I was dumb, but also like I had
were
something
your
that
heroes?
attracted me. I will be on the fucking next album of Archspire because they recorded my voice.
Oh, they
for
did?
one of the demo songs, because we listened to a fucking demo of the future song of Archspire for the next album.
So what did you say?
I said something like, "Awakens," or something like this. I think it was something like this. Awaken the witness. I don't know if that phrase would be on the album.
So it's gonna be like a chorus thing.
Yeah, chorus. Like it would be like a big, hardcore vocals, like gang vocals.
How fucking crazy are those guys to see live? Like they're so fast.
They
like,
are.
I imagine that
fast.
like there has to be like some sort of epilepsy thing where like if you have epilepsy you cannot go because they're gonna be too fucking crazy.
Like the show begins by before. There was like a bicycle, and then there was automobile, and then something more faster than that, Archspire, or something like this. Like he was like doing like this intro, but like very egomaniacally ego trip.
He did
like,
a fucking intro.
Yeah, he did a fucking intro. It wasn't recorded. Like he was only just doing the fucking thing live, and I was like, it's unreal. So fun. I fucking love that.
He's unfucking real. I've never seen them live. Archspire is not my. You know what sucked? You know what's interesting is Archspire is really not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
Because they remind me more of grind than tech death. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, because they're so fucking fast, dude.
That fucking album. I love that album. I bought like the green vinyl. The Coke bottled green vinyl, strictly limited to 700 copies worldwide.
Look at you. You're a fucking big fan.
I'm a fan of Archspire. I love Archspire.
They're also homegrown for you.
Yeah, they are from Vancouver, which is like on the other side of Canada. But yeah, they are fucking great. And honestly, talking to them was very fun. Also, like one of the guy that was in the team of Archspire is the basis of Revocation. The basis of Revocation was on the tour, and like
he's not original. Is he original though? He's not original, is he?
I don't know, but he was on the tour. And like he was disguised as Santa. I don't know why he was Santa Claus for a moment. So like we just followed Santa, and he was doing like some Q&A, and like one of the not Q&A, but like the trivia question, like it was stupid question like who in the band was circumcised? Who in the band is circumcised?
The one guy from Revocation.
no, one of the guys said like, is it Dean? No. Is it Spencer? No. Trick question. You have to think about it's a trick question. Oh, none of them are circumcised.
Oh, wow.
But like it was a fun moment. Like I also tried the new guitar of Toby Morelli, like the guy that is doing like the
what is he rock?
String. Like I tried his guitar. His fucking headless guitar from Kiesel, like the new 8th string. I was like, dude, it's like $6,000. Yeah, it's a Kiesel.
Oh my god, is that like a custom? That's a custom company.
Yeah, it's a custom made.
Yeah, because it's
custom
headless.
made,
So.
and now it's a signature like artist series of Kiesel.
Yeah, because of course he's fucking insane.
He's a Kiesel artist, and like he's fucking insane. This guitar is pretty
huh?
light. It's pretty light. I love light guitars. I love something that's like not too heavy, but I love something that is like very cool to watch and play. And I don't play 8-string, but this guitar was comfortable.
Did he tell you what he rocks for strings?
No, I don't think so.
I'd be curious to see what he rocks for. Because, like, dude, you gotta imagine, you're fucking going so fast. Those fucking things gotta be so strong.
I mean, you can watch some videos of Archspire, like rig rundown or whatever, on the internet, and they say what kind of string they are using.
Especially on a headless. I don't really know I don't know a lot about guitars, but I imagine a headless, like the tensioners and stuff like that. Like it's got to be. Imagine if one of them breaks. You know what I mean?
It's not that bad because like the thing is like with a head, like it's totally different. Like if it breaks, like you have some tension points, and like if it breaks, it's like. It's probably the same thing with the headless, because the headless is like you put the cord, the string up the head, the fake head, and you have to cut the string over there. Like you just
they have, where are the knobs? Like
the knobs are on the bridge.
On the bottom?
They're on the bottom, and I think it's like the simplest mechanics ever. You just have to put the string in, put the string out, and just turn. Until you have the right tension.
But if it breaks, it's gonna break. It's gonna end up at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, because it would break on the top, and like a normal guitar.
That's interesting.
It's pretty interesting.
What's the purpose? Like, what's the benefit?
The benefit
of the headless.
The benefit of headless is the weight, and also the neck dive. Like, for example, I have a guitar over here. Thing is, when you take a guitar like this and you put the strap like this, sometimes you like this, you take a guitar. I would just do like a crap core for this one because like I want to be on the mic. Sometimes the necks do this, and it sucks because like if you have bad shoulders like me sometimes and a bad back, it can suck your playing, and also you can hurt yourself a fucking lot. So with headless guitar, less weight over here, so no neck dive, and also it's like lighter. Mostly it's lighter. Like mostly if there's less weight over there, they would try to do a body that is like the weight is less weight on the body.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like there's a better structure, and yeah, honestly, I'm thinking a lot about buying a headless because like there's a lot of benefits of buying this. Headless.
Are they longer? Because I noticed like where your hand goes up there, you go all the way up the neck.
Yeah.
Now, would you say that maybe that might fuck somebody up?
Maybe
if you're picking and you're trying to get up to a lower octane, you know, and then you get up to there, not having that head there, would they naturally just have to be just like that much longer? Like, say because it's a headless, right? Mm-hmm. Does the neck end up being the length of with head, or is it just straight up no head without, and then it makes the guitar shorter?
It makes the guitar shorter.
All right.
Makes the guitar shorter. Like if your length, like for example, this is like because like the scale, for example, the scale is from here to the bottom here, like this. This is the scale of guitar. My scale, for example, it's a 25.5.
Give people some context. What brand do you have right there?
This is a Schecter Diamond Series. Is like 2008.
All right.
Yeah, because like there's like a serial code over here, and like you can find the year of where like the making of this guitar, and this is like 28. it's like one of my first like good guitars that I had from my parents. I love this guitar a lot, and yeah, like for sure, like the headless could help for me because sometimes I have a bad shoulder and a bad back. Like if I have to play something, sometimes not having the neck dive could be very helpful. And also, I really like the shape of the guitar of Toby. It was it's honestly, the guitar was very cool.
What is
but
it?
I
modeled?
would love to have this on a bass.
What would you say it was modeled after?
You mean the shape?
Yeah, like what is he thinking for shape?
I think the shape, like it's a Skizz shape. I think is it the Hades? Like it's like a unique shape from Skizz. I don't know if I can find it.
So it's like they probably brought him in and then like tried a whole bunch of different stuff and
yeah,
like,
exactly.
True in custom.
It's been a few years that Toby is playing Skizz. Like it's been like since maybe 2016, 2015 maybe. He's playing Skizz guitar. Mm-hmm. And let me try to find the artist. Let's try to find there's like on Skizz there's like guys like Alan Oldsworth, Chris Letchford, which is like more progressive kind of stuff. There's Dan Jacobs of Atreyu that is on Skizz now.
Talk about a band that is basically like gone.
Dean Lamb. Oh, Devin Townsend got a fucking Skizz guitar, but
there
it's more
it
for
is.
his, like,
That's where it is. That's the plug.
Yeah,
the Devin Townsend plug.
and also Devin Townsend got a headless, so maybe I could get this one too.
Yeah, just get the Devin Townsend headless.
But I'm trying to find a Toby. Is it? Shit, there's no. Fuck. It's not on it. It's not on it. Why? But okay, so let's try to find. Maybe not the artist though. Or artist. Toby. Let's try to find Toby. There's no Toby. What the fuck? Okay, so this site is not up to date. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, no, I think I would try to find on another way. Skizz, Toby Morelli. Toby Morelli Skizz. Toby Morelli Artist Edition. Oh, you have it. It's not 6,000. It's like 2,000 bucks, this guitar. But it's a very good guitar. Wait a minute. I would try to show it. Show the guitar.
While you're looking for that, how do you feel about the new Black Dahlia Murder track for the new album coming out in September?
The new Black Dahlia is so good. It's so good. I fucking love it. Like honestly, it cannot replace as much Trevor. Like Trevor is like you cannot replace Trevor, but you can do something that sounds like him. And honestly, that's what Brian Eschbach is doing. Yeah. Brian is fucking great singer. Honestly, I love his singing a lot. It reminds me a lot of Trevor. A lot. So, wait a minute. Before I go more further in this, not this. I don't want this screen. I want the first screen. Yeah, that's better.
Oh boy, look at that thing.
Yeah, so yeah, this guitar is pretty sick. That's the guitar I tried. Like if you take a photo with Toby. And like honestly, this guitar, what are the specs of this guitar? Do you have specs? Yeah. So it's a Vader. Like it's one of the model of Skizz, 8-string multi-scale. With a hip shot fixed headless multi-scale bridge. The body wood is swamp ash. The top wood is swamp ash too. Which is swamp ash is pretty common on guitar. Like you don't need, there's no like Like, he could have gone with something more exotic and more intense, but he decided to stay simple, which is pretty cool. The finish is jet black raw tone. The neckwood maple with a neck finish tongue oil. The logo, red Kiesel logo, whatever. The fingerboard, it's rich light. Diamond black. I don't know what is that fingerboard. Anyway, what is like the radius? Radius, I don't care. Can I have the scale of the guitar? There's no scale. It's a mod. Oh yeah, because it's multi-scale, so there's like multiple scale. Frets, inlays. There's no string because he's saying he changed the string, but yeah. Anyway, that sounds like this. And yeah.
Word.
It's a word over there.
Well, I'm learning.
Yeah, you're learning. And yeah. And also like you talked about the scale. And like I said, it's multi-scale. For example, like why multi-scale? It's like if you want to do solos, you want your string to be like not to be too tight. So like you have a scale that is like less longer. So like for example, you can have like a scale for the top string that are could be like 25.5, but like if you want some good bottom string and like good shug and that is not too floppy, you have to get a scale that is like around 27, 28. Maybe it's like 27 something for the scale of Toby's guitar, and most multi-scale. But yeah, his guitar was very fun to play. I liked it a lot. All the guys were fucking fun in Archspire because that's what I was talking before. And yeah, Archspire live is so fun. Oh, the last thing I have to talk about Archspire. Do you know the game Twister?
Yes.
Well, they played fucking Twister during the show. So what they decided to do is like, okay, so let's have some fun, shall we? Ollie just get a fucking Twister game, just put it in the fucking pit, and like, okay, let's go. So left leg on blue, and like everyone was doing it, and then right hand on red, and everyone was doing it, and
Jesus
then
Christ.
One of them for everyone, and everyone were just like going in the wall of death. I was like, dude, that is so fun. It's fun. I didn't do it, but
you didn't feel like getting your Twister on?
No, because I don't want to get twist too much in the fucking
next time you go see Archspire, you should make a shirt and it should just say, "I'm here for the Twister."
Funny enough,
and Ollie would probably get a kick out of that.
Dude, that could be fun. I'm just here for Twister.
I'm here for the Twister.
I'm here for Twister and Canadian Apple. Because, like, I'm saying Canadian Apple because there's a joke with Ollie. He was doing, like, a cooking show on YouTube. He didn't do a lot of episodes, though. But he did, like, a couple. And he did one where you learn to cut bell pepper. And he was saying how to cut Canadian apple. Because the joke was, when he was on tour, like, food is very expensive. So he could just go into Walmart and get a bell pepper, a red bell pepper. And I was saying to everyone in the other bands, which they are American band, they're like, oh yeah, those American band don't know what Canada is. Like, they think that we live in igloos. So I just make him think that a bell pepper, this is a Canadian apple. Because he was biting the bell pepper like this, like an apple. And like everyone was like, dude, what are you doing? It's a Canadian apple.
That's how I eat bell peppers.
That's how you eat bell peppers. And
I love me a good bell pepper.
I love bell pepper, dude. Bell pepper was so fucking good.
Well, I think we have reached our limit here.
With the bell pepper?
with this episode.
Oh shit! Yeah, the episode. The
I have not.
It's over, folks.
I've not had dinner yet, so I'm dying to eat.
Yeah, I just took my dinner before we started filming.
Yeah, I didn't have enough time. I was too busy doing research.
Yeah.
Like a good boy.
Yeah, I wasn't doing research a lot. Oops. I'm trying.
What do you got for a shout out?
I'm trying to find. Do you have one?
I do. I have a shout out. My shout out is going to be Thou Umbilical.
Ooh, yeah.
This fucking record is just, it is fucking in your face brutal. I can't get over it. It really is so, like, it's crazy. This record is crazy. You really just have to listen to it. I don't want to say that it's like I don't want to say it's like Chained to the Bottom of the Ocean kind of. Like, there's more grunge in this than I think people give it credit for.
Yeah.
You know? And
yeah.
it came out May 31st under Sacred Bones, and our review group chat has just been blowing up about it because it really, it's a fucking powerful record. There's so much going on in it, and I have listened to it many a time already, really just trying to grasp the totality of it. It's a solid playthrough, 48 minutes, so still under an hour. Lot going on, lot to consume. Definitely give it a spin, and be careful. I'm gonna get the vinyl for that record, because I'm curious to see how that's gonna sound on vinyl, because like I ran into this with like Malignant Altar,
yeah,
their latest record, Exquisite Morbidity or something.
Yeah.
And the vinyl, typically like with nowadays with like how they mix music and the stuff where you sound digital, it doesn't always sound different.
Yeah.
But I think that this record, much like that Malignant Altar record, is gonna sound fucking even more brutal on vinyl than it is the digital copy. So I'm interested. I can't wait to get it.
Interesting. Well, I have a couple of albums, but I have one that very attracted me because it's an ex-metal band. I'm saying ex because like now it's more on the like avant-garde style, trip hop, whatever. But they were a metal band. They were a black metal band, and if people knows the Norwegian scene, you probably know Oliver. And Oliver released an EP called Forgive Us. And honestly, I was listening to it and I was like, dude, this is insane. I was listening to it like it's not metal at all, but you feel the things. I was like, whoa!
You feel things.
I feel the things. I feel. Okay, no, stop it. Stop, Phil. Stop. Anyway, Oliver. Honestly, I was listening to it and I was like, it's flowing so well. And I was like, I wasn't like listening to, like, I wasn't like able to track how long it was. And it's not that long. The song's like around 3 to 6 minutes, like 6-7 minutes. Mm-hmm. And it's very good. It's very like ambient. I love it. I love it a lot. Seriously, go listen to Oliver. Oliver are fucking great ambient band. Very avant-garde at some point. Mm-hmm. They did album with Sono and Philharmonia, like Philharmonic Orchestra, whatever. Like, But this album, Forgive Us, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I like it. Like it a lot.
Well, everybody.
Yeah.
This has been Whispers from the Void.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
I'm Skizz.
Yeah, and I'm Fizz, and see you on the next one. Cheers.
Bye.
Fizz out.
Bye.